All right, Combat Convo, you know what it is. What's next for Israel Adesanya? What do you think? Now, I'm gonna throw some dream matches for me that I would love to see. People, I think I would love to see Israel fight, and I think that they can make weight and catch weight with him. First fight I want to see, which I think Israel admires this guy, and I think that he looks at him as one of the best. That's Charles Oliveira. I think Israel and Charles Oliveira would be my dream fight. You know what I'm saying? First of all, people got to understand Charles Oliveira he's a grandmaster jiu-jitsu artist.
Yeah, he trained Pereira.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Very good what he does. You know what I'm saying? Most held submissions, most wins in a row too in UFC history. He's been fighting for years.
Well, he helped train Pereira, one or two. I know they did some seminars together.
Yeah,
So
he's Charles is more of a master submission artist than actually he's a striker too, but it's not the same. Like once he grabs you, it's very hard to get him off you. It's very hard. Like he's very good. And I would like to see him fight. And I know people got probably gonna laugh at this, but I would like to see him fight Conor McGregor. I would like to see Izzy fight Conor McGregor. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point,
that'll be a good fight. That'll be a real good fight.
now I would have said John Jones, but I'm over that. I don't really care if Israel fights John Jones now because I think John Jones had a chance to fight him and he didn't. So some people, what makes me bad about some fighters is they complain about fighters and they say, "Oh, he's not that good. Oh, he's not that good," but then they won't fight them. But then they'll fight everybody else around them. But they won't fight them. So if he ain't that good, then no, he's not worth my time. Because in their head they're saying that, but in their heart they know this person can beat me. He has the potential. Anybody have the potential to beat you, but you know for a fact that this person can really probably beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dana White said it best himself. He was like, a lot of the fighters, they talk all that trash for the press, but behind the scenes, they don't be about that smoke. And he said that Izzy literally will fight anybody, and he's proven that he's fought
Mm-hmm.
literally everybody in his division, and even went up in weight class and nearly beat the what Russian guy. He nearly beat him. The only reason why the Russian guy beat him was for the simple fact he laid on top of him the whole fight. You
Well,
know,
anybody, but the thing is, that's what people gotta understand. You're dealing with superior fighters. The fight can go either way.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Either way, you could anybody in the UFC from the lowest to the top are legit fighters. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. So I don't really when it comes to UFC, I don't really take a lot of the stuff serious what people say because you could say like everybody thought that Charles was gonna beat Makachev and Makachev beat Charles. Everybody had Makachev losing. Everybody. And he won. You know what I'm saying? The same thing when he fought Volkanovski. Everybody had Volkanovski winning. And he won. So that's the thing about the UFC when it comes to this. You never know what's gonna happen. You didn't know. I swear to God, I did not know that Israel was gonna knock Pereira out like that. I thought they was gonna go the distance or maybe a submission or something. But to knock him out like that, like no.
well, this is what I anticipated with that. Um, I didn't think he was going to be a knockout neither, but I did say like in order for him to significantly put this whole thing to bed, he was going to have to do something drastic that was going to say, look, this thing is over. This rivalry is over for now.
Well, the
And
point,
that's the only way
what
is
I'm saying
put
is
him on his
the
butt.
point I'm making is it's not the fact that he knocked him. I'm saying anything can happen in the
Yeah,
UFC.
you're right.
Nobody knew that Israel was gonna knock out. Now, maybe he would have punched him and he fell, but he was not, bro. The dude legs was stiff, bro. Like he was
Yeah.
out cold. Like you know what I'm saying. Nobody knew that. So either way, things can go either way. You know what I'm saying? It can go either way. So I'm just saying, like, what do you think is next for Israel? Me personally, those are fights I think would want to see, but those are dream fights. But before you go, I think he should just retire. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's young. He's a millionaire. He won. He beat his rival. What else is he gonna do now? Who's he gonna fight now? You know what I'm saying? Like he fight other people. It's a risk that he can get injured, hurt, anything. It's a risk always, but still. Get in and get out while you got a chance. The same thing with Usman. I think you should just quit. That's it. Don't fight no more. You guys made money. You was the champ. You was one of the greatest of all time. I think you should walk away now. You getting no? Was he 36, 37,
Nah,
34?
Izzy's like 31, 32.
Oh, let me see. Hey Siri, how old is Israel Adesanya? 33.
Israel Adesanya is 33 years old.
Okay.
So he's 33. You're 33 years old. You got the rest of your life forever. Like, so what do you think, man?
Well, I mean, there's a few guys out there that could probably, be a good fight for Izzy. Um, there's always a third match with Pereira,
No, he
down the
said he's not
line
fighting him no more.
somewhere. Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like reason why I say third fight is because of the simple fact that, everybody wants a trilogy.
No.
And
Pereira said he's not fighting him no more.
oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I
In the
I
press
didn't I
conference,
didn't
he
know he
said,
said
"I'm
that.
not.
I
I'm
know
not."
I know he
They
said
said,
I know
"What do you said? No, I'm not. I'm not fighting Israel no more. That's it. It's done."
oh I know he said I know that Dana said that he could most likely go up to 205. I think somewhere down the line they're probably going to tangle again one more time.
I don't think so.
I
I
think
think
so,
that's
but
it.
I think what's going to happen is Izzy's going to go to 205 and fight him. That's what
I
I
don't
think is
know.
going to happen.
I personally believe that that's it for them. I think that
Well,
they both got knockouts on each other. That's all. That's it. It's like, you guys gonna fight again? Like, okay, maybe that could happen, but he literally said out his mouth, "I'm not fighting him again." He said, "We're not fighting no more."
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
but I think, yeah, I think he don't have to. It's not something you rush right now. You know what I'm saying? You learn from this, and you step your game up, and then later on down the line, you could possibly tease it. There's one person that's really been trolling Izzy, and that's the guy I told you about, Dupris or whatever, the
yeah,
South African guy. Um, I ain't gonna get into all that
mm-mm.
other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That I was going back and forth with people on on those MMA groups or whatever. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Before he could ever fight Izzy, he's gonna have to fight another contender, two, like at least one more or two more contenders. Yes, he's undefeated, but he's only beat one like contender that's actually ranked. He ain't beat nobody. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
He's gonna have to fight somebody, good to even impress Izzy. Izzy's earned that right. You know what I'm saying? Izzy has fought everybody, fought the hardest, toughest competitors. He's fought everybody. He's gonna have to earn that. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's earned by trolling him and talking and talking all that nonsense stuff that he was talking. I don't think it's earned that way. I ain't gonna get into what he said, but if y'all been following what the two have been going back and forth about, then you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna get into all that. You know, we save that for another channel. But yeah, he he need to he need to win some other fights with some well-known contenders before he can even think of stepping up to Izzy. Because at the end of the day, like he's not a draw. I didn't even know who he was until Izzy like kind of mentioned him, and then but he didn't say his name, and then somebody posted the video, and then somebody commented under his name, and then I just looked him up and I seen a few of his fights. I'm like, he's all right, you know what I mean? But it's nothing that we haven't seen before, you know what I mean? He's a wrestler, he's a okay striker, you know what I'm saying? He does a few other things, but it's nothing that we never seen before. Like it's not like, whoa, he's not this standout prospect. You know what I mean? He's good. He's good. But it's nothing that wowed. Maybe for some people he did, but for me, I was like, man, he's another. I was looking at him as another. What's a good wrestler? I was looking at him like a a Dollar General version of George St. Pierre. That's what I was looking at him like. That's how I was looking at him.
There's a couple of guys. It's one guy in particular who wants to fight Izzy, the Wolf. Hamza.
Now that fight I want to see. That fight I definitely want to see because I feel that fight will be a test for Izzy. That'll be another test for him. I feel Izzy could beat him, but that will be a tough match for him. And I feel Izzy could beat him, but he's going to have to draw some of that chi from a different life source for this one because that guy is really, really good. He's better than good. He's excellent.
Hamza to me is the reason why I think he got a fight. His next fight I think is in fucking October.
Yeah, he's fighting Paul Acosta.
It's in October, right? Or something like
that. October 21st.
October. Like this guy, I'm telling you, they be keeping people away from this dude. It's like October.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Those dudes are very good, man. Them dudes, I don't know if they from Russia or they from the Middle East. I don't know.
I don't know where they from, but wherever they from, they train some warriors out there.
Yeah, I think Khabib is from. I think he's from Russia or something. But they Muslims, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And them dudes they're extremely good, man. They have what they call. They do sambo.
Mm-hmm.
The master sambo, whatever. They good, man. Those dudes are good. I think that I don't know. I really don't know too much about what's his name, but I know he's not in their camp. What's his name's not in that camp. Hamzat is not in Khabib's camp. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Nah, he's in a totally different camp. You know, he's I know some people get him and Islam mixed up, but nah, they two different fighters. Yeah, they're two different fighters. Islam is the guy that fought Alexander and nearly lost. And Hamzat is a totally different guy. Like that guy is dangerous, but I wouldn't mind seeing that fight because I like it. I like it when Izzy is fighting guys that could possibly beat him because that's when we see the best version of him. When we seeing guys that we know he can walk through, I mean, it's not really. I mean, he makes it entertaining, but we all know like he could put the guy's lights on probably a few seconds. But people like that will elevate him to newer heights. Like this Pereira fight, I promise you, Izzy's next fight, he's gonna be on another level. He's gonna be on another level his next fight because this Pereira fight brought him down a notch and made him a contender. It made him hungry. I mean, Izzy's always hungry and always challenging himself. But what I'm saying is that it put him in a different space. You could tell by his demeanor when he was coming to the ring. He wasn't joking. He wasn't playing around. He was stone cold for real.
He said it in the press conference. He said he gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said he gonna get slaughtered. Like, I think that his confidence level went through the roof. Now that he's champ again, a lot of people are gonna stay out of his way. It's gonna have to be some brave souls to stand in front of him. I think the only one that wants to fight him is Hamzat. That's it. Or the other dude that you was talking about, but he's a nobody, so we're not worried about him. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
I mean, there's a few others out there that's been calling him out, you know, but I don't see them getting those fights no time soon. I mean, nobody wants to see him and Robert Whitaker again, you know. But at the end of the day, Whitaker is one of the top contenders that could possibly fight him. So if he's in line for that shot, I'm not saying they got to do the fight, but you know, knowing Izzy gonna do it anyway because he wants to stay active. Izzy will literally fight anybody, you know, and that's the difference between him and a lot of these other guys. He will literally fight anybody. Dana said it best. He said most of these guys, when they become champ, you see them fight once a year, maybe twice a year. It was like Izzy is literally at one time he fought 4 times in that 1 year, which means that he doesn't take that much damage in his fights. He really don't.
Izzy doesn't get hit a lot in his fight.
No,
that last
his fight defense is very good.
The last Pereira fight was probably the most he ever got hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the fight when he fought the GOAT, when he fought Anderson Silva, he didn't take a lot of hits.
No, the most punishment I've seen Izzy take was when he was fighting to win the title for the first time against I forgot the name of the guy, but he's Mexican. He fought him. He was the middleweight champion at the time, and he beat him for the title. That was the most damage I've seen Izzy take. But I have not seen him take that much damage in his fight. Not to mention, he did the shoulder roll against against Pereira. I don't know if you seen it. He was like this. He did that Mayweather shoulder roll, and Pereira was just tapping at his shoulder the whole time. That's how he was able to counterattack. He did that shoulder roll. Look at it, and he was like this, but he also was turning this way, and he was like, you know what I mean?
I think what he did was go ahead. I'm sorry.
He definitely you could tell Izzy's a student of the game. He watches a lot of fights. He watches a lot of tape. You could tell because he's like a walking video game character. Like this guy is doing stuff that you don't see too many people do. Last time I see somebody do something like Izzy does is John Jones. And now John Jones is heavyweight, so you're probably not going to see him doing all those aerial assaults that he used to do when he was at light heavyweight because them heavyweight guys don't move like that unless you're Zero Gone. Gone is just a different type of athlete. But
hey, man. So I don't know. I guess we shall see what's next for Izzy. But great fight, Izzy. Good knockout, brother. On to the next.
Yeah, Umo Najan, Izzy. Yeah.
We out of here.